Sometimes it happens that a camera is not being recognized when you're running a webinar. If you're trying to add your camera, sometimes it gives problems because your browser does not allow you to share your camera. So first of all, we're going to join a webinar. So let's say this is the webinar that we want to join. And first of all, we need to approve our microphone. So you can do that. In this case, I'm not going to do that. So normally when we want to share our camera in here, we're going to click on share webcam. And in this case, my webcam is being found. Now, sometimes this screen keeps spinning and spinning and it's not going to find any camera and you're unable to add the camera to your Webinarflow backend to your webinar room. Now, let me try to troubleshoot this with you and see if we can fix this for you. To do so, you can try a few options. First of all, you can try another browser. So let's say you're now using Google Chrome, like I'm using here, I'm using Google Chrome. You can try to use Webinarflow inside of Firefox, for example, or another browser. There are many browsers out there. And a lot of times you have luck and it immediately works. In this case, I'm going to show you what you can do if nothing works. So to do so, we're going to open Chrome, and Chrome is the best browser to use for Webinarflow. I recommend you to use Chrome or Firefox. But let's say we want to reset our settings. You go to Chrome here at the top, and then you go to Preferences. And inside of Preferences, you're going to type here at the top, there is a search menu. You're going to search for camera. And then you will see that some results pop up here. We got multiple results, but here it says site settings, controls, what information sites can use and show, location, camera, pop-ups, and more. So click on this button. And as you can see here, now it says here, recent activity, allowed camera, live.webinarflow.io, allowed camera and microphone. So if you see this in here, then you should probably be accessed, but sometimes it not works either. When you scroll down, what we're going to do here is it says sites can ask you to use your camera. So click on this option, sites can use your camera. So if you have this option selected, then everything is okay. And Webinarflow is able to ask you for permission. If this setting is set to don't allow sites to use your camera, make sure that this setting is always set to sites can ask to use your camera. And then when you see in this overview in here, you can also see that live.webinarflow.io is also being added here. Now, sometimes it happens that it also allows sites to use your camera, and you can see live.webinarflow.io is still in here, but your camera is still not popping up. Then what you can do here is you can click on this button here. And then what you can do here, a few things. You can click on reset permissions. So click on this, reset permissions. Going to click on reset. And now it's going to ask, do you see that? My camera is going to ask by default. And my microphone here, ask by default. You can even clear your data as well. And this will, all data and cookies stored by live.webinarflow will be cleared. And you'll be signed out of this site, including open tabs. Any offline data will be cleared. You can do that as well. I recommend you to do so if you're having troubles adding your camera. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have these troubles. But click on clear and then everything will be cleared. Make sure you clear the data in here as well, that you reset the permission first and clear data as well. Now, once you've done that, you go back to your Webinarflow dashboard and you're opening your webinar again, your webinar software. And then in here, click on this share webcam again. So at the bottom. Now you will notice that I've reset my details and now it's also searching here for finding webcams. But the extra option that now appeared here is at the top because this is what you will need in order to show your webcam. So if this looks familiar to you, finding webcams, you need to have this pop-up window popping up that is giving permission. So I'm going to click on allow, and I waited a little bit too long. So I'm going to reload the screen. Normally you click on that immediately. So now when I click on camera, it immediately finds my camera. Do you see that? So now I can select the camera that I want to use here, and I can click on start sharing. And now I'm able here, you can see my webcam here. Hi, my webcam is being shared. So again, go to your Chrome menu. So let's put this off, let the camera putting off. Go back to your Chrome, preferences, go to camera, go to site settings, and then here, sites can ask to use your camera. Click on this, go to the Webinarflow here, and select reset permissions, reset, or clear your data. And then when you come back to your webinar room, when you share your webcam, you'll see now here that this window pops up. You're gonna allow this, and immediately, boom, there's your camera visible, and you can start sharing your camera. So hopefully this will help you fix to get your camera inside of your webinar. And if not, please try other browsers. Sometimes browsers can do crazy things and other browsers immediately work. So that's another option for you as well. So hopefully this video was useful and your camera issues are being fixed.